Esther Rolle, born on November 8, 1920, in Pompano Beach, Florida, wasn't just an actress, she was a force of nature, a trailblazer who became an iconic figure in the entertainment industry. With raw talent and incredible courage, she etched her name into history as the first African-American woman to portray a matriarch on a primetime television series. Her career didn't just open doors, it blasted them wide open, illuminating the path for generations of Black actresses to come. Her fervent passion for acting and unwavering dedication to authentically representing African-American culture in media left an indelible mark, a powerful ripple effect across the worlds of television and film. Born into a large family in Florida, one of 18 children, Esther Rolle's early life was shaped by deep-rooted values: education, hard work, and an unshakable commitment to her community. Fueled by a burning desire to act, she made a pivotal move to New York City in the late 1940s, enrolling in the prestigious American Academy of Dramatic Arts. This was a defining moment, allowing her to hone her craft and gain the crucial training needed to eventually break into the demanding world of acting. Her time in New York marked the beginning of a journey that was both arduous and incredibly rewarding. As a Black actress in an era when opportunities for women of color in Hollywood were severely limited, Rolle faced immense challenges. Yet, her sheer determination and undeniable talent soon captured the attention of casting agents and theater directors, leading to her first powerful performances on stage. Esther Rolle's acting career truly blossomed on the stage, where her powerful performances in various Broadway productions earned her critical acclaim. One of her most notable roles was in James Baldwin's poignant play, The Amen Corner. This play, which explored the struggles and triumphs of a Black church community, gave Rolle the opportunity to showcase her exceptional range as an actress, solidifying her as a formidable presence in the theater world. She went on to command numerous stages, often embodying strong, multifaceted characters that fiercely challenged the typical stereotypes of Black women in American theater. While Rolle's career took off in the 1960s, it was her unforgettable portrayal of Florida Evans on the iconic TV show Maude, 1972 to 1974, that truly catapulted her to national fame. As the no-nonsense housekeeper to the outspoken, progressive Maude Findlay, played by Bea Arthur, Rolle's Florida Evans resonated deeply with audiences. Her dignified, strong, yet profoundly compassionate character was a watershed moment for African-American women on television, offering a realistic, multi-dimensional portrayal that stood in stark contrast to the often one-dimensional roles given to Black actors at the time. And while her theater work was groundbreaking, it was her starring role on the television show Good Times that forever cemented her legacy. Premiering in 1974, Good Times was a groundbreaking sitcom about a working-class African-American family living in Chicago. Rolle was cast as Florida Evans, the warm, wise, and strong matriarch of the family. Good Times was revolutionary in its depiction of an African-American family not solely defined by the struggles of poverty, but also by love, humor, and an unbreakable spirit of resilience. Rolle's portrayal of Florida Evans was both majestic and deeply relatable, making her a beloved figure in homes across America. Her character was strong, supportive, and often the much-needed voice of reason, making Florida Evans one of the most memorable television matriarchs of that era. However, Rolle's time on Good Times wasn't without its trials. Initially a regular on the show, she grew disillusioned as tensions mounted between the cast and producers over the show's direction. She yearned to portray characters that embodied more than just one-dimensional stereotypes, and she felt the show was straying from the values that had originally made it so significant. In 1977, Rolle made a bold, courageous move. She left the show, feeling it no longer allowed her to fully express her vision for the character. This decision was a testament to her unwavering commitment to artistic integrity and her desire to be part of work that was truly meaningful and reflective of her beliefs. Despite her departure, Rolle's impact on Good Times was immeasurable. She did return briefly for the show's final season in 1979, once again bringing her unique, powerful presence to the screen. After Good Times, Rolle continued her illustrious acting career with roles in both film and television. Throughout the 1980s, she appeared in a number of films, including the critically and commercially successful Driving Miss Daisy, 1989, further solidifying her place in Hollywood. Across her entire career, Rolle made it a point to seek out roles that portrayed African American women in a positive, empowering light, offering portrayals of strength, dignity, and unwavering love. Esther Rolle's talent transcended the confines of any single role or genre, as evidenced by her diverse array of television appearances spanning multiple decades. From intense dramatic series to lighthearted comedies, Esther's presence on the small screen was as dynamic as it was unforgettable. In The Incredible Hulk, she brought depth and gravitas to her guest role, adding emotional resonance to the series' larger-than-life narrative. In Murder, She Wrote, Esther showcased her incredible range as an actress, seamlessly transitioning between drama and mystery with effortless grace and poise. Each television appearance was a testament to Esther's versatility and adaptability, solidifying her status as one of the industry's most sought-after talents. And while Esther Rolle's impact on television was undeniable, her contributions to the world of cinema were equally impressive. In films like Driving Miss Daisy and Rosewood, Esther showcased her unparalleled talent and versatility, delivering performances that left an indelible mark on audiences and critics alike. Esther Rolle married Oscar Robinson, a fellow Floridian, in 1955. Their union marked a significant chapter in Rolle's personal life, occurring during a time when her career was just beginning to blossom. The couple remained married for 2 decades, navigating the complexities of marriage alongside the demands of personal ambition and evolving life goals. Although their relationship ultimately ended in divorce in 1975, it reflected a considerable period of commitment and shared history. The reasons for their separation were kept largely private, in keeping with Rolle's discreet and dignified approach to her personal affairs. Despite the dissolution of the marriage, Rolle retained a sense of respect for the life they had once built together. While Esther Rolle didn't have biological children of her own, a choice or circumstance she never publicly elaborated on, she did play a maternal role in the life of her ex-stepdaughter, Shirley Mae Robinson. Shirley, born in 1936 from Oscar Robinson's previous marriage, became a part of Esther's extended family during her marriage to Oscar. Though not her biological daughter, Shirley's presence in Rolle's life added a layer of familial connection and responsibility. It's unclear how close the two remained after the divorce, but during their time as family, Esther was known to be a warm and supportive figure. Given Rolle's natural inclination toward nurturing roles, as evidenced by her iconic portrayals of strong mother figures on television, it is likely that she embraced Shirley Mae with kindness and care during their time as family. Esther Rolle often channeled her personal experiences, including the quiet complexities of her family life, into the emotional depth she brought to her acting. Although she never experienced motherhood in the traditional sense, her legacy as a maternal figure, both on-screen and perhaps in real life with Shirley Mae, continues to resonate with fans and peers alike. Esther Rolle, best known as the indomitable Florida Evans on the groundbreaking TV series Good Times, had a reputation for being a strong-willed, no-nonsense woman, both on and off-screen. Her deeply committed professional attitude sometimes translated into personal tensions with her co-stars. Among these tensions, one of the most infamous was her bitter animosity toward Jimmy Walker, who portrayed J.J. Evans on the same show. Walker's character, J.J., became an iconic part of Good Times, popularizing his catchy phrase, "dynamite," and embodying the role of a street-smart, goofy, and sometimes lazy young man from the Chicago projects. His comedic style, full of antics and flamboyant humor, appealed to many viewers. However, Rolle, who played his mother on the show, was emphatically not a fan of the character's comedic approach or the way it overshadowed the more serious and grounded portrayal of her own character. She held strong convictions about what the show was meant to represent, and the profound impact it could have on viewers, especially African American audiences. From the outset, Rolle saw the show as a vital opportunity to present a more dignified image of Black families, something that was often sorely missing from television at the time. She was deeply invested in portraying Florida Evans as a hardworking, strong, and loving matriarch. In her eyes, Jimmy Walker's portrayal of JJ was a distraction from the show's true potential. His character's slapstick humor and frequent jokes about being a ladies' man were, to her, trivializing the very real struggles and realities of Black families living in the projects. Rolle felt that JJ's antics were not only unrealistic, but also did a disservice to the complexity and depth that Black characters deserve to have on television. Rolle's frustration with Walker's character didn't stop at her feelings about the show's content. She had personal issues with Walker as well. According to multiple accounts from co-stars and crew members, Rolle was open about her disdain for Walker's behavior on set. She often found him difficult to work with, especially because she felt that his focus on comedic antics detracted from the show's intended message. Walker, for his part, was known to have a more carefree, less serious approach to his work, and he didn't share the same profound sense of responsibility that Rolle felt for the show's cultural impact. This animosity famously came to a head during a confrontation between the two. Reports from people who were present during the incident suggest that Rolle let her feelings be known in no uncertain terms. She reportedly told Walker, in language that left no room for misinterpretation, that his antics were undermining the serious work she was trying to do on the show. Despite this, Walker, who was significantly younger and still building his career, didn't seem to take her words to heart. This only fueled Rolle's frustration with him, and the tension between the two escalated over time. As much as Rolle's anger was directed at Jimmy Walker's character, it was also a reflection of a larger, systemic issue that she struggled with throughout her career: the portrayal of Black people in Hollywood. Rolle was deeply committed to showing the multifaceted complexities of Black life on television, and believed that characters like JJ were reinforcing harmful stereotypes of Black people as being foolish or lazy. While Walker's comedic talents were undeniable, and his character undeniably boosted ratings, Rolle felt that the delicate balance of humor and serious portrayal on Good Times was being disrupted, and that it was detrimental to the overall message the show was striving to send. Their personal tensions became an ongoing issue throughout the series. Rolle's dissatisfaction with Walker was so deep that it directly led to her decision to leave the show during its later seasons. After her departure, she openly criticized the direction the show had taken, particularly how it had leaned more heavily on the comedic elements represented by Walker's character to the detriment of the more serious and socially conscious storytelling that had initially made Good Times stand out. Rolle's departure marked the end of an era for the series, and it was widely understood that her strained relationship with Walker had played a significant role in her decision to leave. Jimmy Walker, however, had a different perspective on their relationship. In interviews over the years, he downplayed the tension, explaining that he simply had a different approach to comedy than Rolle. While he acknowledged that Rolle was a deeply committed actress who cared immensely about the show's impact, he also described her as sometimes being difficult to get along with. According to Walker, his focus on comedy and lightheartedness was just as valid a contribution to the show as her serious portrayal of Florida. Despite their fundamental differences, both Walker and Rolle shared a common goal: to make Good Times a success and to represent African American life in a way that had never been done before on television. However, their divergent visions for how to achieve that goal led to a significant rift between the two, one that continued to define their relationship even after the show's cancellation. In the years that followed, Rolle and Walker would occasionally comment on each other's work, but their public comments were often tinged with the lingering tensions of their time on Good Times. Rolle, in particular, remained vocal about her disappointment with the way the show evolved and the way Walker's character was portrayed. Even as Walker enjoyed the lasting success of his catchphrase and the enduring popularity of JJ, Rolle's feelings of frustration remained. Ultimately, Esther Rolle's animosity toward Jimmy Walker can be seen as a reflection of her larger, unwavering concerns about the portrayal of Black characters in Hollywood and the desperate need for serious, multifaceted representations of African American life. While Walker's light-hearted comedic character provided the show with much-needed levity, Rolle's character of Florida Evans represented a more grounded, nuanced, and profound approach to the struggles and triumphs of Black families. The tension between these two powerful approaches created a divide that was never fully healed, and it remains one of the defining aspects of Good Times, both on and off the screen. Beyond her unforgettable work on screen, Rolle was renowned for her activism, especially her fierce advocacy for greater representation of Black actors in the entertainment industry. She consistently pushed for better opportunities and more substantial roles for African American women, and she used her platform to bravely speak out on social issues, particularly those profoundly affecting the Black community. Esther Rolle passed away on November 17, 1998, at the age of 78. Her death marked the profound loss of one of the most important figures in television history, but her legacy burns brighter than ever. She didn't just break barriers for women of color in Hollywood, she shattered them, proving that African American actresses could be both powerfully commanding and deeply multifaceted. Her portrayal of Florida Evans remains an enduring symbol of the strength, boundless love, and incredible resilience that defined African American families during the 1970s and far beyond. Esther Rolle's career was a testament to the power of perseverance and the absolute importance of staying true to one's artistic vision. She demonstrated that success in Hollywood could be achieved without compromising one's values, and she used her platform to uplift the voices of those who were often silenced. Her work on Good Times didn't just impact the television industry, it left an indelible, lasting impression on the cultural landscape of the time. Her legacy continues to inspire actors and actresses today, especially those who bravely strive for roles that challenge stereotypes and showcase the true depth and humanity of Black characters. Rolle's work serves as a powerful reminder of the paramount importance of representation and the transformative power of storytelling in creating a more inclusive and diverse entertainment industry. Esther Rolle's monumental contributions to television and film have cemented her place as one of the most influential actresses of her generation. Through her portrayal of complex, authentic African American characters, she helped to truly pave the way for future generations of Black women in Hollywood. Even though she may no longer be with us, her influence endures as a guiding star, and her remarkable career will always be remembered as a cornerstone in the rich history of American television and film.